Hi y'all, welcome back to Minecraft with Grianan, Too Many Mods, Episode 3. Today we're going to focus a little bit on Thaumcraft, back at our Thaumcraft base, but I wanted to start out here to show you a few things. I'm working on my main base right here. I thought about building this on camera, but I'm kind of slow at it. I derp a lot, I change things like crazy, and yeah, maybe next time. I'm basing this design a little bit on things I remember from watching Corralis's videos. It is modern house and things like that, and this is similar to his style. Of course, he does the best job to me on YouTube. So I just hope that I can have a shadow of his design when it's done. You'll notice I have a traveling bed now, so don't have to run back every time that it gets dark. And I have it up here on my viewing platform right now. We're going to take it down and drop it on the ground. That wasn't part of the plan. And also not part of the plan was the fact that I don't have a way to get back up here, so we're just going to fall down. Ow! And pick up our bed. Let's see. I need to get a scoop. Let's get those bees real quick. What am I in the chest for? I've got a little bit of everything I need. So if I can remember how this goes, I'll get some sticks. I think it's a Y shape with a piece of wool in the middle. Oh, which reminds me too, if you're wondering why I have like a bazillion yellow wools and for this thing. Yay, Scoop! And that's because I will be using glowstone like he does underneath a lot of my windows, and right now the yellow wool is just simulating that until I get the glowstone. Let's put this together a little bit. I want to put my sword here just in case something eats me. Put some of this stuff up. And let's pick up these bees. I'm not going to be doing the bees right now, but they're right here, so I might as well get them. Oh, see, this is one of the reasons that I gotta turn that off. What is going on? I'm trying to turn that off. There we go. If you're wondering what I was turning off, I use auto switch a lot of times when I'm building or mining because I'm a little bit lazy like that. I gotta grab these. Can't let them go. I think I'm gonna stop this. Cut down these crooked ones as they annoy me when I'm harvesting them. I don't even know what I just busted. Who knows? And we're getting to a point where I have a lot of reeds anyways, and I'm just gonna keep the straight ones. Who knows? Here's that lazy thing again, right? Oh, Thaumcraft slime. You annoy me. Now see what you're causing me to do? Do you see what you're causing me to do? Not acceptable. Thank you. Oh, I did that with my scoop. I see. That's what I destroyed. So what am I trying to put back here? Oh, some reeds to put that back where it told me to bust them. Or not told me to bust them, it had. I busted them. Okay, I think that I have this Thaumcraft stuff set up on. I'm going to have it on the. Oh, yes, here we go. Here's where I've had my plans. This is where I'm going to set up my first Thaumcraft things. We do have to go downstairs to get the stuff going. So, let's go down here and start building. Do we dump some of this stuff? I'm not gonna really dump it right now. Let's dump a little bit of stuff. Oh yeah, where? Where am I gonna dump stuff? Let's just get them out of my inventory. And I'll still be able to get some stuff done. Alright, first thing I need to make is a crucible. So let's build one of those. Sure, derp a lot, Jen, it's good. And to build a crucible, you have to build a cauldron first, a furnace, which requires cobblestone. Ooh, I can reach it from here. And what was the other thing? Furnace, cobblestone. Oh, just a crystal. Oh, lovely. So, stuff I set up here, I'm going to need to grab some of it. I don't have a lot of crystals yet. I seem to remember earthens being easy to get, so let's go ahead and use that one for now. I don't have just a basic crafting bench up on this level. I thought I had a crafting bench on every level. Alright, let's see. Put a crafting bench. Let's make a crafting bench. I know I have some wood. Oops, that's dirt. Wood planks. And go ahead and put this together. And we have our crucible. And that's for getting our base from items, just throwing items in there. Again, I'm not going to go into every little detail. Other people have done a really good job of this, but Direwolf 20 as a matter of fact. But I will touch on things here and there. Let's see, what else do we need? I guess the next thing we need to get is a Thaumic infuser, and I don't really remember the pattern for that. I need 4 iron, another stone, a stone slab, and stone. Okay. I have just about everything on me. Let's make some slabs. And let's see, do we really have all that? Why it turned out purple on that side, I have no idea. But I don't care. Slab here, earthen crystal, and iron. Okay, and one last thing we're going to need before, there's some other things that we're going to do, but one last thing we need to get started is a little bit of piping. Think of base conduits. Oh, and of course, I left redstone, didn't I? Yep. Run downstairs real quick and get some redstone. There will come a time where I have pipes and requester systems and things, and this will be so much easier. But as of right now, of course, we don't have that. And that doesn't belong there, but can stay there for right this minute. Let's see. Let's go back over here and make our conduits. I think even I could have remembered that. We need some wooden, dark wooden planks. I don't use those as much for design. They're just not my favorite. Oh, wait. Does that have to be made in a condenser? Or some type of... Not a condenser. What do you call it? No, it can't be. What am I doing wrong? Did I just not read that right? Wooden planks. Redstone. Oh, there are glass planes in there that I didn't see. Okay, fail. Let's get some glass panes. And drop that on the ground. Go away. And now let's try that again. Put that there. There. There we go. Now we have what we need. These conduit. Put those on the ground for now. Alright, like I said, each one of these represent something to me. Now see if I can remember what they all represent. Let's see. I know that this goes here. Woo! I forgot I turned auto switch off. There we go. This is going to go here. And this needs to be cleaned out so I can have place for pipes. And this is going to be tanks when it comes time, but I don't have the tanks yet because you have to make enchanted wood, which you had to have the infuser, which needs to be powered first, blah 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 blah. Can this take from all angles, or does it have to come in at certain places? We're gonna find out, aren't we? Ah, I guess it can. I could have left my tanks there, couldn't I? Oh, that's right, because I want to put that. I want to put that straight when it comes time, but that's okay for now. Alright, one of these is for my crucible and the other is for a condenser. I don't think it really matters, but we're going to put the crucible here. And we got, oh gosh, this is not cool. Let's just see if we can get him out of here. Okay, the very next thing we're going to do after this is make doors. We do not need creepers in our house. Come on, Mr. Creeper, just come out of here. Oh, and I have another one. I don't want to drag him to my other build to kill him. Yes, I know this was the chicken way to do it, but I really didn't want to risk that. Wow. Yeah. I swear I don't know what in the world. Well, whatever. We lived. And I don't think we had any real destruction. Please tell me that that was both of the creepers, though, and that I won't have any issue. Go away, Mr. Skeleton. Where are you at? I don't even see you. That's what's so bad. There you are. Alright, fine. You're gonna bite me. Come down here. Wonder if we're far enough. Yep, we're far enough away. Need a little food so we can get our health back. I hear zombies dying somewhere. There's 2 holes the creepers made. I will build them off camera. Build them in off camera. And there he is. Die, Mr. Skeleton. There we go. He's dead. I've got to get doors. So let's see. Things we're going to do off camera after we finish today. We are going to put the hole back in that reed farm over there. We're going to fill in the mess the creeper made, we're going to put doors and a dome ceiling on the ravine. Maybe not the very top of it, but at least the sides. And we'll probably put some kind of lip on it in case we don't get the whole ceiling done. Now we'll probably do a little bit more resource gathering. I know my voice sounds a little funny today. It's a little hoarser. I'm not sure, but hopefully I'm not getting sick. A little hoarser, more hoarse, something like that. Anyways, there we go. And so we have our crucible and our infuser, and we're going to start by dropping a few things in here. I have a lot of really cool stuff. First, I'm going to drop this junk that I don't need in my... Oh, do I hear a skeleton dying somewhere? Crunch. I heard bones. Oh, no, it's the stomach slime up above me, but they can stay there. Just don't go in there. What am I doing? Tell you what, we're going to start with... Stick that in there for now. Couple stacks of Nicolite and see what we can get out of those Nicolite, because I have tons of Nicolite right now. I may regret it one day, but right now that's what we're going to use. We're going to just dump this Nicolite into the infuser. Okay, we're going to fail at that. Oh, and that second one was a serious fail. Now let's try this. Nicolite not allowed? Oh, there it goes. Be careful not to overfill your crucible, because you'll make a mess. I don't remember exactly what will happen, but I know it's not good. Alright, let's go over here. We need to make some enchanted wood. Now, with the enchanted wood, you can use regular wood to make it, or what is better is you can use great wood logs. So, since I have some great wood logs, take those. And we're going to try to remember how we do this. I think it's just logs and a crystal. And there it fills up, and we get 5. If we use regular logs, you're going to get just 4 of these. And so you might as well use the great wood logs, because the trees are not really that hard to find. Use those and make more each time. So now we're going to make these tanks, as we needed 4 enchanted wood for each one. Ooh, I wanted 2 sets. Go grab me another crystal, because I wanted to make 2 tanks, and you need 8. So let's see. Another set of logs and earth and crystals in here. Build that up, and now we have 10, so that's plenty for now. And I believe, if I remember correctly, this might just be the wood itself. It's probably glass panes or something. Wow, you can't see the glass panes. That is so funny. Alright, and I want 2. I may do more later, who knows, but 2 for now. So let's go ahead and grab the 2 beast storage tank. I'll put these right here. You see how that's like a lighter purple and a darker purple that was flowing in. The lighter, brighter purple is the vis, and the darker purple is the taint. You do need some taint, but not very much. And it usually causes more problems than it's worth, but you will need some. Whatever's in the crucible will flow into the vis tank until it is needed in the infuser. So I could put some more in here if I wanted to. I'm not going to right at this time because I may want to improve my ratio or what leaks out into the atmosphere, that type of thing. So right now we're going to skip that, and we're going to go on to making a condenser. I made some notes here. It says I need another enchanted wood, and I'm going to need a crystal, so I have to be willing, if I want to make this condenser, to use two for my build and one to work with. Well, if we don't get started, we're not going to get things going. So let's go ahead. I'm going to need two for the build and one for the actual to make the condenser work. So let's go ahead and do this. And that goes where that last little piece of cobblestone is. Let's put a great wood log here, our crystal there, and got 5 more enchanted wood. Now, did I bring iron with me? I did. Not a lot, but I only need 2. I don't remember how this is set up, so we'll do it this way. Okay, conduit. I heard a crunch. I'm thinking that the Thaumcraft slimes might have found me. Glass panes again that I'm not paying attention to? No. Yes. There are no glass panes there. Oh! Does this have to be... Okay, what am I doing wrong, guys? What am I doing wrong? Iron, enchanted wood, vis conduit. Oh, it has to be a vis crystal. This one cannot be. Oh, I wish this was a project bench because this is all going to dump out on me. I might as well take it out then. Do I have any vis crystals? I do. Good. Alright, stick that there for now. I know I'm going to need one of those, but... Alright, let's see. Vis condenser. I have a vis crystal. I've already forgotten. Didn't we just do this thing? I love the cheat. Put that there so I can see. Okay, it's not really a cheat. It's like a pattern. Read the instructions. Okay, and I don't really have space for it. So what? Something can go on the ground for a minute. Glass panes can go on there. Oh, well, no, they don't have to go on the ground. They can go right there. Silly me. That'd be the case. Let's put those there. And we're gonna put our condenser right here. And what the condenser does is gather vis from throughout the air. And it has a little place that you can put upgrades. And this shows the phase of the moon. At different phases of the moon, it's better for the vis, but I'm not real sure. I can't remember exactly what's what right now, so I'll have to do a little more research on that. And right now we're just going to get anything, whatever it is. We want to get that. Get that going. Alright, I'm going to cover some of that up off screen to make it look pretty. But for right now, that's going to gather through the air and it will drain some back into our tanks. We don't need any of that right now. Now, the next thing I want to make, I can't remember if I have enough materials or not. Let's see, it's, and please don't, I'm going to murder this. It's called Quisidium, I'm not sure. Quisidium. I think it was Direwolf, but it might have been somebody else. Called it a Q block. That is what it is to me now, Q block. Because, quite frankly, I don't know how to say it. Do I even have a feather? I know I can make glass bottles, and I know I have an ink sac, and I went and I got some gold ingots. Let's go downstairs and see if I have any feathers. If I don't have any feathers, I may be cutting this for just a moment and going to bust up some chickens. Cleaning out my inventory and doing a few other things. Yeah, it looks like I don't have. There's my one and only ink sac. So yeah, I think it's time for me to look some of this. I got this zombie brain. I didn't even kill this zombie. It was laying on the ground one morning. Pick up your stuff when the sun comes out. So yeah, I think I'm going to pause for just a moment here, clean this inventory up a little bit, and go kill me some chickens. And I'll be back when I have a feather and a plan. See y'all in a bit, guys. Okay, guys, I think I have everything that we need to build. I think it's 3 more items before the end of this episode. It's going to be kind of a little rush thing because I don't want this to go much over 30 minutes. Alright, first we're going to do the Q block. And the recipe for the Q block is a feather, glass bottles, ink sac, 3 gold ingots, and 3 stone blocks. Alright, now I have everything all ready except for the glass bottles, and I hope that I've got these. I know it's 3 glass. Yeah, there you go. Couldn't remember if it was this way or opposite. Alright, so let's get this going. And the stone. And there's our Q block. Now, to make our Q block work as best we can, let's get rid of that. Probably the best way to get rid of that pattern there. Best way to make the Q block work more efficiently is, well, at this stage, is surrounding it with bookshelves. Later on, we'll be using, what do you call it? Brains in a jar, and there may even be something after that that I'm totally unaware of. But for right now, we're going to use bookshelves. So let's get some paper. And turn those into books. All this reed farm that I've been growing, it's really paid off. Oops, silly me. And then, ew, I thought I brought enough of these to do. Well, that's probably right, because I don't have enough. I'll just hush. Let's just see what we get. Probably more than I need. Alright. Okay, let's go set this down. And if I remember correctly, it is only good for 2 high, so I probably have way more than I need. Let's put the Q block down first, standing in the block, and then the bookshelves. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong about whether or not it's too high. There's also some disagreement as to whether or not the corners work, but it seems that Direwolf got the corners to work in his Let's Play. So we're going to, at least for now, we're going to go ahead and put them there. And again, if I find out I'm wrong, well, then I'll worry about it then. Ah! That's not where I wanted it, and I hate that it does that, but that's okay. Got more than I wanted anyways. Well, I had 2 extra, which turns out to be just 1 extra now. So, and there's the Q block, quisitum, however we're saying that. And, oops, let me grab some artifacts. I get some commons right now. I'll use the rares, but I'll use some commons until I'll go with those. Let me make, oh, I got plenty of books to start with. Let's see what we can get. I'm not going to stand here for a very long time because, like I said, I want to do 2 more things before the, I forgot paper. Derp derp. But I do have some more reeds in here, so we're good. Oops. Wow. I think it's because I'm kind of in a hurry, and so I'm not doing this quite right. So I just should slow down and enjoy it. So what if it goes over a little bit? Huh? And it made the silly sugar. Oh well. Because I did the shift click. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we're going to put the artifact that we want to research up in the top. Well, it's only a 13%, so let's put some books in here. And that's up to 15. Still not great, but we can see what we can get. We're going to end out with a lot of artifacts probably left over once we get all the research done anyways. So might as well. Let's see what we can get. Fail. Come on, I wanted one thing just to show. Well, if these commons don't bring me anything, then I'm just going to drop a stack of cobblestone in there and hope for the best. Oh, that's 23%. I don't know what happened, but maybe we'll get something with these. Please? Just one? That's some pretty bad luck. Alright, we'll save the books for later. And I'll just drop the cobblestone in here and see if we get lucky. Yeah, it's only a 1%, but hey, you never know. Yeah, some dirt. Is that 3%? There we go. Just let it go. See if we get anything. We'll come back and check on that later. And drop this. And I really don't need the sugar. And drop that in there. Alright. Now, one of the other things we're going to make, oop, I dropped all my cobble. Let's go grab some real quick. What's in this one? Alright, we're going to make a divining rod. Now, I'm not going to be using it to mine on camera, but between the next 2 episodes, I want to do some mining, and that will make it easier for me to mine so that I can better, well, more efficiently mine so that I can better find the good ores and things like that. So, first we have to make the first stage of covalence dust. And I really, yeah, how'd I mess this up, guys? I gotta have some coal. I only need 1, but I like to keep some in my inventory. Let's put a divining rod and the covalence dust. I thought that was it. Oh, what did I do? Anyways, it comes from Equivalent Exchange. And the green covalence dust is supposed to be cobblestone and, oh lovely, charcoal. I wasn't paying attention. So let's go make a piece of charcoal real quick in our furnace. Grab a piece of wood. Go make a piece of charcoal real quick. And so we'll make some green covalence dust and some light blue covalence dust. I won't upgrade all the way to the diamond version. I'm content with the middle version, and so that's one I'm gonna stick with, and it's a lot cheaper that way. Alright, let's try this again. Cobblestone, and I made so sure it was cobblestone and not stone, but I didn't check to see if it was coal versus charcoal. So there's the green covalence dust. And then the next one, the blue, you see I already have some, and I'll tell you in a minute why. And the blue one, this baby blue one, is 1 redstone and 1 iron. And the reason I have a lot of this already is you can use this to repair your tools. So when you're out and you're just adventuring and you need to repair your tools on the spot, you can use the same amount of the baby blue covalence dust as you use to make whatever the head is. So like for pickaxe you need 3 pieces, and that repairs it all the way. I'm not going to do this because it's a waste, but to do that one would only take 1. And to fix my sword then would take 2. And because it's small enough that you can fit in 4, you don't even have to have your crafting table with you. You can just use it off your inventory screen. So that's why I already had some covalence dust with me. And you could then get the bigger one, and I guess that repairs maybe diamond items or something. I don't know. I haven't really played with that yet, but I'm assuming that's what it does. Alright, so what we're going to do now is put a stick in the middle, surround it with the first covalence dust, and we'll get the divining rod first level. And then take the divining rod first level, surround it with the baby blue one, and you get the divining rod second level. And what that does, if you're not familiar with it, is lets you get an idea of what's that direction. Divining rod, divining suggests a value around 1.0, best found 1. So if this were a cave and not just my house, you probably wouldn't want to dig that way. And I think it's G. Yes. G will change the range, and I always keep it on mid-range. I'm not sure, probably uses up more of your resources that way, but I just find that's just the way I like to use it. And now you'll see it's a value of around 14, best found 256. I'm still not going to spend time focusing on one that's 256. I'm going to look for the numbers in the thousands when I'm using the divining rod. Now, when you're using the divining rod, you need to make sure that you keep redstone and, is it redstone and coal, I believe? I know it's at least redstone, but I think it's redstone and coal. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But you keep that in your inventory because that's what it uses to fuel your divining rod. So, like I said, I'm not going to actually go mining with it right now, but I did want to show you that I was building that. And so I'm going to keep that in my inventory for right now. And the one last thing we're going to build before I switch to, before we end this one, is a farm. We're going to do a forestry farm, a wheat farm. I'm going to check something real quick. I believe that I did change my, no, the wrong one. Oops. Options. I did take the FOV down. I had at least one request to take that down, but I do know that even Mead, when he saw mine was way over here, he says, do you really like that? I think that was kind of his way of saying you should probably back it off. And I know that what was his name? Dark Ranger Zero asked me if I would, so I backed that down. I kind of miss it a little bit, but if you guys like it better, then that's what's most important to me. So let's make our farm real quick, and then I'll show you where we're going to be putting our farms. Now our farms are going to be quite a bit of distance away from either this base or our main base, and mostly because even I probably won't use
the animal farms too much. I want to at least have the animal farms. Maybe that's just an aesthetic thing, but I'm going to have those, and the noises annoy me to death. So they're down the way just a little bit. All right, we're going to use this farm right here. And for the most part, it takes a lot of bronze. We're going to put a sturdy machine in the middle. And a sturdy machine is made with bronze and this pattern. So now we have the bronze there and bronze on the corners and glass here. And that's our farm. Okay, and the farm is going to require an engine. I will replace this probably with a different engine later on, mostly just because I want to use the forestry engines. But the quickest, easiest way to make a engine right now that we can use will be to use a steam engine. So I need to make 2 stone gears and a piston, and I for some reason can never remember the piston one, so let's go ahead and put that one first. Was that stone or cobble? I hope it's stone, but I don't remember for sure. We'll see. And I guess I was wrong. Oops. Get out of there. There we go. And a piston. And so now back to this. Oh yeah, I need my gears, but I can do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Gives me wooden gears. I take wooden gears and surround them with cobble. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we'll get stone gears. Then we'll put the stone gears where they go. Piston, cobble, and a steam engine. And then one more thing. Make me a lever for my steam engine. I'm gonna do this the whole time. Cobble and stone, get them mixed up. There's my lever. Alright, and I'll meet you over where I want to put the farm. I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, well here are where our farms are going to be, and if you look out there just a little bit, you'll see those pillars sticking up. That's where I'm going to put the farmhouse. It's not going to really look like a farmhouse, I don't suppose, but it's I'm going to put a house there. It's not really going to have a lot of machines or anything in it because this is going to be a farm, but it's there just because I want to build it. So right here is where we're going to put our farm. So you just place this down, and the other one placed sideways. I don't think it matters. We'll find out in a minute. And then we're going to place the steam engine here, lever right beside it. Coal in there. I almost forgot. I was like looking at this going, what did I do wrong? Alright, while that gets warmed up, when you first start a farm, you have to have 128 dirt. After it sets itself up, you won't need that anymore. And I only have 32 seeds. That's not enough to fill the farmland completely up, but it will start it. And what it's going to do, I don't know if you saw right there over there, it is picking up, it's cleaning out the land. It's going to clean out the land, and it's going to build the farmland. And I am going to go shear these sheep. You see those are standing because it's cleared this up as well. Shear that sheep. Alright, let me see. Well, while this clears up the land a little bit, I'm going to pause the video and see it to go a little bit more, and I'll let you see what it looks like in just a bit. Okay, be right back. Alright guys, the farm is just about done putting itself together. In fact, I we may have just seen the last block. I think something happened and accidentally derped that one spot over there that's got a green piece of grass. If it doesn't take care of that on its own, there's actually another one over on the other side. If it doesn't take care of those on their own, I will go back and fix those real quickly for it. You'll see over there, hang on, in case you can't see from over there, that it is planting the seeds as well. So it's going to plant the seeds and it's going to grow the wheat, and this is going to be our wheat farm. Shortly after this, I'm going to be putting, oh, don't be walking on my stuff. I am going to put some some fencing and some wood, some stuff around this to keep those little guys from climbing up there. As I know, I know you can walk on the spots, but jumping on them like it does is not good for it. So I am going to put some stuff around it to try to keep them from bothering my crops, because I do love my sheep, but not in my farms. Let's shear them real quick. This is being annoying. So I'll be doing that off camera as well. And what I might also do, since we're going to run out of resources and seeds, which we already have, I'm going to take some of these flax seeds. I don't think that it will plant them, so I'm going to take these flax seeds and put them in myself and grow some string until we have more of the wheat seeds, and then when we do, I'll find them another place. But for now, they're just going to go sitting over there. Anyways, this is the end of this video. I hope y'all have had a good time and have enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you at the next video, where I'm not real sure what we're going to do next. I do know that I want to do some work on the icy crops, and I would like to get my wool farm going, because like I said, I really love the wools and I love all the pretty colors, so I want to get my wool farm going. I'm going to use the design that I saw Direwolf use, who I think he said somebody else did, I'm not sure. But as for my inspiration, I'm giving the credit to Direwolf because that's where I saw it. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye-bye.